It is Friday, September 29th. This is our Friday night update.
All right, goodbye. That's it.
Again, we don't have too much to report, other than today's Friday.
You're repeating yourself, Marianne.
Stop it. No news is good news. Come on.
Yes, Chelsea, was a very rainy, flooded day in New York City. I was watching a few video of New York City buses become flooding, and everyone in the bus had their feet up on the floor because the water was rushing into the buses, which was pretty high, figuring how high those buses are.
Yep.
It's Twinkies. What's Twinkies? So we have been inundated with emails. I know it's a lot.
Oh, wow. And
we're 1.6 emails to the MLC about their lies. We are powerful, thanks to you.
Nice. 1 million. Nice.
So Cranes labor top 100. I'm in Cranes. Sean, send me that. I don't know what, I don't think I've seen that. That's a shock. People are watching. And so that's kind of interesting. Sean, send me that Cranes link, because I have not seen that. So nothing new, except we can give a shout out to Cortland County. They successfully won their injunction yesterday. So kudos to Cortland County. The attorney that's handling that case is actually a retired public defender. He is a retiree, kind of like the Hair Club for Men, and this affects him too. So kudos to them. That is absolutely awesome. And on that note, from time to time, you will see me. There's many of you that follow me as a person, not in our page, but me privately on my public page, because I have a public profile. So when you see me post, many of you automatically will see me, reply to me, respond to what I say. Make sure you watch where you're posting, because some of you are asking questions regarding our case on the Cortland County case, or on another page that isn't pertaining to this. So you'll see me, I might reply to you to say, hey, please post this in our group page. I'll circle back to you. But just keep aware of that, because we don't want to confuse them, as their issues are slightly different, but kind of the same. But just look, because if it's on the Cortland County site, we don't really want to, we lost Michelle. We don't really want to confuse people, with that. Oh, Michelle's back. So that's a good point, for that. Let's see. And I think that's really it on the news. There's really nothing happening. The attorneys are still preparing for 3 different cases and in preparing, whatever we have to do. And so we need to, and this organization still has to run. So it's really awesome to know that we're still kind of moving like this big machine. So please keep that fundraising coming in, and even on your own pages, try to do like a little fundraiser amongst your friends. Say, hey, ask your friends if they would match what you're doing, so that we can keep this momentum going and it not slow down too much.
Yeah, there has been a decline in the last couple of weeks, and the thing is that, as Marianne is saying, we've got 3 cases coming up, and so that's gonna cost us with the lawyers.
I would definitely say keep that momentum going. try to get your friends really more to participate with you, even if you did them small. Remember those grassroots firefighters. So we had a group of retired firefighters that have 30,000 members, 3,000 members among them. Of those 3,000 members, they all chipped in $10 each. So that tells you right there, add another zero, that was $30,000 that they were able to have donated to the organization. So if we say, everybody do that actually might be kind of cool. Do that amongst your friends and ask them to do a contribution. Share them a PayPal link or a Venmo link or a Zelle link. Oh, probably Venmo or Zelle. Venmo or PayPal will be easier. And you could do your own little fundraiser just like that. And if you tell everyone, do a $10 donation, that might be easy for them and they're not going to feel a pinch on that. Yesterday's Work Bites article was something refreshing to get quotes from a council member who had enough and tells it straight, even calling for an investigation into our entire situation. Hooray for Charles Barron, and thank you, Joe Maniscalco and Marion. You're welcome, Laura. That was very frustrating to be at that council hearing on Tuesday, to have a council member tell me that they were so compelled that they could not do anything because they were waiting for the speaker to approve our request for a hearing. And I said, I don't know how long you're doing this, but I've never heard in my entire life that the speaker of the council has to approve a hearing requested by the chair of a committee. You are the chair of this committee. And she said, no, the speaker has to approve it. And I said, no, the speaker doesn't. I said, I've been doing this for over 35 years. Never have I seen a speaker having to give permission to the chair of a committee. I was furious. And I said, now will you call a hearing? Will you call the hearing to the floor if she refuses to allow it to go to a hearing? And she said, no, literally, the speaker is my speaker and I will not, whatever, might, go across my speaker. And I went to literally my head was going to explode. And I turned to my left to get a breath, and all of a sudden there was a reporter there and I was saved by the reporter. I said, did you hear that? And he goes, yes, I did. I was like, thank you. Because then I didn't have to get all cray cray. He literally heard her say that. And so I walked outside to catch a deep breath to keep myself as a lady. And then I walked back in 4 minutes later and she was getting heated with him. And I was like, it's going to be a story. So, but it is what it is. But yeah. I don't know. Why do they keep billing me for the radiation I was given in 22 and 23? George, I really don't know if you are being billed for copays in 2022. Remember that you will be expected to pay copays in 2022. Remember, they didn't stop until January, I think, 12th of 23. So you do need to look at those EOBs, those explanation of benefits, to do that. So please keep that in mind, my dear. That didn't stop because of, I don't know, they think you're cute. It only stopped on January 12th of this year. So please check your explanation of benefits online or if papers, or just call them. You can call Medicare and you can call GHI because they would have had to pay the balance of it. So just keep that.
Medicare is very easy to see them online.
They are
very easy.
They said it was protocol. The council people are being intimidated. Yes. So we are being told that we had at least 14 people tried to sign on to our bill that were told by the speaker not to do it. More is coming. Stay tuned. Yeah. News at 7 next week.
Same bad channel, same bad time, same bad channel.
14 would put us so close to what we need.
I know.
I can do the math.
It's not new core, common core, whatever they call it.
I know. We already have matching donors on our page. That's awesome. I love you guys.
Oh, that's right. I have to do that's right. We have to do a shout out to our friend.
Who's
Mr. Frohmeyer. Mr. Frohmeyer.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Well, I wasn't yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
great.
I'm
So
being
now we're talking about matching
facetious.
donations. You're going to go, oh, great. Edna's donating to the group. Right. They're funded by
No,
group
no,
money.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we're being told that like Aetna watches our videos and the city watches our videos. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Nah. So in case we have any spies or whatever on the
Got spies.
page,
I
there
don't
you
know.
go, there you go.
Yeah. And
So
we're
shout
funded by
out.
crazy people. Yeah.
All right, well, we know
Wait, we're
that.
funded by the Koch brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And the
Right,
crazy
dirty.
cops down in Florida say we're funded by Emblem or something. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's
we had
right.
so
Well, no,
many
you're getting paid.
rumors.
No, you're getting checks or whatever from Emblem, whatever.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd do a shout out to Mr. Frohmeyer from Aetna, just in case he's watching, you
Just in
know.
case he's watching. Yeah.
I can say unequivocally, we are funded by all the
All of you. I know,
retirees.
I know. We're all,
We
listen,
get
we have to joke because
get
there's nothing
donations
else.
that
Yes.
vary in size according to people's ability, but they are all coming from human beings.
I know that. But what
Retirees,
is more
no
fun than starting our
corporation.
own rumors instead of those crazy people, the three big heads over there starting a rumor? So we'll just
Yeah.
start them ourselves.
Well,
So
we
I do want to give
start
some real
rumors.
shout outs because
But go ahead.
I
Go
did
ahead.
attend some fundraisers this week. So to the RMA, Retired Members Association, which are retired firefighters and fire officers, we met with them in Nassau County on Tuesday. Thank you. It was great to see everybody, to have to be able to spend a couple hours with you guys for your support and love of this organization. And we appreciate that. They were also donors this week. They were probably close to 200 people in that room, just like last year, which was pretty awesome. And then Wednesday, we met with the retired sergeants, and it was great to see them. So thank them as well, because they also donated to our organization. We were very, 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 very excited to see them again as well. So love our retired sergeants. And we also I went to lunch with the retired parks guys. So I know Dominic is on here somewhere. So to all the parkies, it was great to hang out with you at Lenny's. And that was my week. Now, next week, there's a couple things happening. We have a bunch of meetings, and I potentially have one more fundraiser with an FOP lodge again. So a shout out to the FOPs, because you guys have been really showing us love and getting the message out, which is fantastic. We truly do support that. So that looks like next week. And then please, everyone, if you can, we're asking you to sign up for the Hartford trip that day for rallying. Please sign up ASAP. We wanted that closed by today. There's 20 seats left. We want to fill up that bus before we rent it. So please do that ASAP. When we ask you to commit, we need you to commit to that trip. So there's going to be a couple of things happening that day. Sign up for that. And you're going to spend the day in Hartford. You're going to have a really great time. The bus trip will be taken care of by the organization. We've got to find a deli to provide you some lunch. Michelle and I will work on that probably on Monday or Tuesday. And then the plan is to be leaving City Hall by 7 a.m. so that you can get to Hartford by 10. And then after a couple hours up there, you'll be heading back home. It should be an easy day, probably no more than 4 hours, and then come back 3 hours. So our hope is that you would be back by 6 or 7, back by City Hall. So that is the day. It is on our national campaign. It is a day of advocacy for nationwide events. And we're looking forward to doing that. Once you sign up, we are asking that you're committed to attending that, because we are purchasing the bus rental. And mind you, that does come at a cost. So please sign up and commit to going. Michelle will be bringing some signs, and if you have other signs, please, something special, feel free to bring those. I know a couple people have registered already that use those little walker scooter thingies. So I will probably see if we can get a wheelchair lifted bus. One of those buses with the thingies. So so we'll try to see if we could get one of those. They do have the under bus storage areas so that they could always store those there. But that will be for the 11th. And that looks like the next 3 weeks. We've got something every single week.
Yep.
Every single week. Yep. Oh, gosh. I know. I went to pick up my dogs yesterday and Sugar was like, "Who are you again?"
Alrighty.
So that is everything we got. Let me go back to the page to see what questions you've got.
I can't look because
I got it.
there's a
CVS is
laptop
going on
died.
strike. Some walked out. Yeah. So CVS is non-union, remember? And their pharmacists are walking out because they are overworked. They are stressed out. There's too much to do and not enough people. And that they've also complained that doing their job was putting people's lives at risk because they were fearful the way that they were doing their job, working too many hours. They weren't going to make, errors that would harm patients. That needs to be addressed. Nothing for Staten Island yet. Would love to confront Borelli with you guys. He's been very quiet with us lately. Michelle's popping back in. So various holidays are coming up, birthdays, anniversaries. Some of our members could ask friends to make a modest donation in their name, celebrate an occasion inside of a gift. That's great. Actually, Sue had her kids do that, I think, for Mother's Day. Hope no UFT retiree is attending the celebration announced by Murphy. I don't know. Can't you allow retirees near Connecticut and in Connecticut to join you? Yes, Ellen, they've been
Yes.
contacting Michelle to attend
Yes.
on their own, but I can't rent a bus for 56 people and only like 20 show up on the bus. That's not cost effective. So you go for a rally, you'd like to have at least 50 people would look nice, and commit to being there. And, when you sign up, you must go, because if then you back out, I'm paying for a bus with this organization's donations that no one shows up on. So, I mean, it is a commitment. That's why I'm trying to reinforce that, because there will be multiple events that day, and it's going to require people to say, yes, we are going, and yes, we are definitely will be there. So, and there's no changing your mind like, oh, I want to do the other thing instead. No, that doesn't happen. There's multiple things happening right now. This was the one that's being planned. So it's important for you to commit to this bus so that we could order the bus. People are relying on us. It's important.
Yes.
So there was oops, where did that go? I just lost that. Why are we going to Connecticut? We're going to Connecticut as a day of protest. We are going to protest Medicare Advantage companies that wrongly delay and deny care, their prior authorizations, their business practices of forcing people into their Medicare Advantage plans for their for-profitness. That's why we're going. So we are going to protest with a group of people. It's not just us. There's several organizations going. We are going in solidarity. You remember that. Solidarity in sister and brotherhood, united. And we're going as a group to do that. Large group. That's why we're going to Connecticut. How many other cities and states retirees? Carol, several different groups. And we actually had another one contact us the other day. Has anyone seen the video showing Elizabeth Warren grilling the fool who is trying to get a seat as the overseer of Medicare? He already has a seat on Clover. which is Medicare Advantage. He gets $100,000 a year from Clover. No, I haven't seen that, Inez. You might want to send the link. How is the federal law going? I don't know. I haven't had time to check it. Would love to go, but can't due to doctor appointments. My mind will be there, missing my body. We'll make sure they stay together, Anne.
Yeah, right. That'd be bad.
Hope no UFD. I already saw that. Okay. Hi from Woodmere. Thank you again for all you do. Well, thank you. Hope no UFT is going to the retiree. Hope we should rally outside. Hey, Miriam, if you guys want to rally outside the Murphy thing, just make a post and say we're rallying outside the Tom Murphy thing and just go with signs, you know, Tom
Right.
Murphy, kiss my butt or something, or Michael Mulgrew, give me the $1 billion back for Henry's stabilization fund. You know, just come up with something funny and just go and spend the afternoon. You don't have to go in. I mean, RSVP that you're going, but stay outside.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you for all the hard work you're doing. This has been a long fight over 2 years. You keep us strong. I know my hair goes gray faster now. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you so much for advocating for those who are disabled. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Shirley. No, I didn't see her. I didn't see the Warren. If anyone has the Warren link, please post it. Hey, Andy. Have you heard in Oregon, they're telling seniors not to sign up for Medicare Advantage, that hospitals won't take the plans anymore? Yes, that is actually happening nationwide, that hospitals are not any longer accepting MA plans. That will help us because it shows exactly what we've been saying.
Yes, and again, as I was saying that just before we came on, there are numerous articles coming out that hospitals all over the country are dropping MA plans.
I have a wheelchair. If someone needs for the trip, I can help push the person. That's sweet, Mary.
Oh, that's nice.
I RSVP'd, but I'm sure he'll change it like the last time, all on Zoom. I don't know. I thought it was like a dinner event or something, or a luncheon event. Oh, and guess who I just made for Tom Murphy? I don't know what that means. I saw my NYU internist yesterday and told him about our win in the class action, and he said, good, keep up the good fight. Any update on the court suit? There are no updates. Nothing's been scheduled yet. Oh, Cranes gave a great interview for Jake. I know, we love Jake.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's really it. Yeah. Oh, Mary, and my Twinkies comment was because I went to grab the M&Ms and I'd eaten them all. She knows how I love M&Ms. Yep. That's funny, yep. Carla. I don't like Twinkies. I used to like Twinkies as a kid, but now as an adult, for some reason, they taste like plastic.
Taste like Twinkies.
No.
I remember we did a call one day in some factory that was a Twinkie factory, and there was a pipe broke and it was still filled with cream.
Yeah.
And it was still cream.
No.
Well, at least it was white stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay, older people, my age people. Where was this place in Queens that I'm thinking of? I'm sure it was Queens when I was a little girl. We used to go and get the almost out of date Hostess stuff. There was like an outlet from the Hostess.
What? Oh,
bakery.
like Entenmann's. Well, there was an Entenmann's bakery
this
outlet.
Was Hostess.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but there was an Entenmann's.
I was like 4 or 5. It was like heaven. So somebody think, where was it? Haven't thought of that in years. My goodness.
I have to Google it. All right, I'm gonna have to start wrapping up here. Gotta drive
I
back to
think
the other.
Hostess was in Jamaica. I think you're right.
It may have been, I was gonna say, it may have been in Jamaica.
Twinkies have about a 20-year half-life.
Yes, they do.
Did you see that they just are turning the Domino Sugar building into offices?
Yes.
Silver
Yeah.
Cup becoming photo studios or something.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right.
Yeah, and I remember even the Ronzoni factory was in
Oh,
Queens.
sure. Yeah, that's right. And the Silver Cup, the secret was to get your dad to drive over the bridge in the morning when the bread aroma came out of the whole building.
That's funny.
What do you know? You're too young.
Eh. I know. That's because I think it might have been in Wonder Bread outlet. And actually, the Think Bread was over by the tunnel, I think. The Hostess on Atlantic by Woodhaven. Have we gotten any more council members on our side? No, not yet, Leslie.
All right.
That's all I got. You going?
Yep. I'm gonna, are we gonna wrap this up? If not, I'm gonna,
Yep, I'm not seeing any other questions, and it's kind of a short,
yeah. All
I
right.
watched Tuesday's oversight hearing. Thanks for your testimony. It was so friendly while you managed to put on the record that no one responded to our request for a hearing. And there's even been council members who are declining to meet with retirees. Yep. Mulgrew is a fink. Thanks, Jack. Bond bread in Brooklyn. Everyone's talking about bread. It's going to be a carb weekend, I guess. I think I'm going to take off tomorrow. I've got a car show I paid for last year, and
Mhm.
I can get my bus started in the morning. I think I am going to the bus, my VW show.
All right. There you go.
Marianne, I
I'm
missed you
just
on Wednesday. I'm homesick. I'm so sorry, Rosemary.
I'm just chuckling at somebody calling Mulgrew a fink, because that is actually defined, if I remember correctly, as a strike breaker.
Well, I'm gonna give my little spiel because I gotta go. We gotta drive back to Lynden. So,
Okay.
all righty. Well, everybody, thanks moderators for keeping up the page, and sorry I'm getting busy. Thank you guys out there. Just, without you guys, we wouldn't be here as always. And you guys have a great weekend. Happy Sukkot. And I will speak to you probably next weekend, maybe not, because I'm supposed to go camping. So I don't know if I'm going to have a signal. So
Okay.
enjoy the weekend. All righty.
Yes. See you later.
Yep.
And someone asked about the 5th of October. It's Crystal Hudson. Yes, we do have a meeting with Crystal Hudson on the 5th. So, let's see if I can look at what appointments we have. We have Marjorie Velasquez on Monday. We have Carmen De La Rosa on Wednesday, Crystal Hudson on the 5th. And I know somewhere actually, and I have Eric Dinowitz on the 23rd. And we do have Julie Menon's office trying to schedule with us as well. I've just got to nail down an appointment, but it probably won't be till the mid to end of October. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to see. Excuse me. Thank you. I saw another question before I sneezed. Oh, my bus is a 1971 Volkswagen camper bus. Lynn. I restored my bus during COVID. I had a lot of time on my hands and watched a lot of YouTube. So Just read there is a Queens City Council candidate forum by Bay Terrace Jewish Center on October 11th between 6 and 8. Okay, well, those that are not coming to Hartford with us can do that. Are we going to try again with Mercedes? Yes, Robin, we will. And Anne, you're so funny. Yeah, so we met with Mercedes Narcisse today, except because it was more like Floodmageddon. She had to go because one of the couple of the schools in her district were flooding and they were evacuating the kids. So she went to go do that. And so she had to leave our call, but we had a wonderful conversation with her chief of staff, and we will hope that that will get back to her. I think they're supporting, what's going on, just a matter of giving them some time to work out some details. Miriam, it would probably be on Zoom. Oh, you had a 64 and a 65 microbus? That's cool. I also have a 1952 MGTD that it's a kit car, but I like it because it is on a 1970 Beetle chassis and it's got the same engine as my bus. You sure Della Rosa will meet with you on Wednesday? Well, that's what she said, Carol. If she stands me up, I'll let you know. I think meeting with the chief of staff was a blessing. She was really, yes. And they can always take messaging back to their principal with an understanding without pressure, right? So she had to go deal with the crisis while we dealt with her staff. But you were given a lot of attention and had an opportunity to everyone to talk and give your positions, which will be expressed from Saye and expressed to the council member. Will council members be more likely to sponsor our bill as it gets closer to election day? I have no idea, Gerald. Everything that I think makes sense doesn't, because it makes sense to me, but it makes no sense to them, or at least that's the messaging that they're giving back to us. So I really can't answer that question. Thank you, David. I can definitely go, but I am for Vicky, by the way, not in Vicky's district. Lynn Seidman, her assistant seemed to really pay attention to our cause. Yep, she did. A Twinkie is a person or thing that seems appealing or attractive, but has little value or worth. The slang in Collins Dictionary. So let's send cases of Twinkies to Mulgrew, Garrido, Adams, and this Foley. I don't know. I was thinking about sending them a pair of plastic balls like you see that hang from a back of a pickup truck. Don't choke, Carol. Dinowitz will not meet in person. Well, you know what, Miriam? If you walk into his office on a day that there's no hearing, he's going to be in his district. You just go to his office. He's going to have to see you. Finally saw Wonder Woman 1984. I can't wait to see 2024. You're so funny. My 1967 BMW 2000 CS and your VW bus are perfect together.
That doesn't sound right.
It's like a Herbie love affair. That's too funny. So basically that's it. Do you got anything you want to add before we wrap up?
No, just send money. I'll write a sign so I don't have to keep saying it.
Well, usually see a lot down here in the South. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, so the VW, we do a caravan. We all meet at a parking lot, and then we drive all of our vehicles. That way, if one of us gets stuck, there's usually someone to help. That's too funny. Is the meeting with Marjorie Velasquez still on? To my knowledge, yes, Ruth. I will resend out the reminder over the weekend. Miriam still likes an MGTD. I'll post a picture on my personal Facebook page of my MG this weekend if the weather's nice. In the South, they fry Twinkies. They fry a lot of things. They fry butter. They fry bacon, like dipped in stuff. It's just
They
strange.
fry Oreos.
They fry, well, I'll have to be honest, fried Oreos actually taste good. For some reason, it makes them soft like cake. I don't know why.
So then you get the cake stirs that Hostess came out with.
I don't know. I didn't try that. What's the difference between 12-126 and 1099? Aliza, 12-126 is the administrative code that we won our case on. It says that the city will pay the full cost of healthcare coverage up to the HIP HMO on a category basis for every employee, retiree, and their dependent. 1099 requires the city provide a Medigap plan. Well, there'll be an email confirmation to the email form. So once we have booked the bus, you will all get an email confirming you're on it. Yes, and there's still more to come because there is a lot about that weekend. That day is a huge day because it is a national event. Hello, Kim from the cruise. No, Dan. Yes, fried pickles. Yep, they do that here too. As soon as the pension shows up in the bank account, the donation will be sent. Thank you, David. Anything new with the appellate court? No. Yes, Gerald. Thank you. Oh my God, we got such smart people. 1099 is an amendment to 12-126. Yes, it is. Janet Copring, don't give Mulgrew the Twinkie defense as a catch-all coined term by reporters during their coverage of the trial defendant Dan White for the murders of San Francisco City Supervisor Harvey Milk and Mayor George Moscone. White's defense was that he suffered diminished capacity as a result of his depression, a symptom of which was in the change of a diet from healthy food to Twinkies and sugary foods. I did not know that, Janet. Thank you.
That is true.
The
San
Twinkies
Francisco.
made him
Yeah,
cognitively declined.
yep.
Oh.
So that part of it is no joke.
Yes, Dan, I am aware she is an obstacle in getting 1099 to the floor. It is now quite evident, and we have enough evidence on that. So stay tuned. Then there's a lot more coming to that too that I can't yet discuss, but it's happening. The Twinkies made me do it. Hello from Florida, you will rock. Well, hello to you too. So that said, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I'm tired. I've had a really long day. We're kind of juggling a lot at this point. To my EMS friends, we lost a really great guy this week. And I guess I'm coming back next week again for these meetings, and we're probably squeezing in a funeral in there as well. So everyone keep Gil Medina, retiree Gil Medina's family in your prayers. And his loss of definitely is a major loss to many of us in EMS. So that said, have a nice holiday weekend for those that are celebrating. Thank you all for your love and support and for doing all that you are doing and helping us move on and fight this battle that many people thought we would never be able to fight and get us to where we are today. So I'm going to say good night. You good?
Good night.
See you soon, guys.